CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chickens here, back to another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, we have your Season 61 Tech Tree Guide. After a bit of a rough start, we were able to flip it around a bit, and we got a pretty good tech path, I think, for most of you guys to be able to follow. So if you haven't already, I do appreciate it if you subscribe to the channel. And just want to point out, we do have a new Boom Pass available in the shop. So you can buy that new Boom Pass for this season. It's the Boom Passes will always start with the Warship season. So I appreciate it if you throw in that code CHICKEN if you're going to grab one, or if you need to re-up your instant training for this season. There's lots of interesting stuff in the Boom Pass. We've got some new Scorcher skins. We've got new HQ skins at the very end. And a new gunboat skin. So you probably don't want to miss out on any of those. Now, let's get into Season 61. So right out of the gates, some good things is it's not a fizzle meta, so you're going to be able to chest collect regardless of where you start. There's no building health, there's no DBD early on, so you don't have to worry about fizzle bases. We also have shock bombs to help deal with some of that stuff. So here is where I've gone. Now, I'm trying to rush ahead a little bit because I'm thinking right out of the gates, my goal was get to 4 ERs, get to troop health, and then kind of readjust from there. So here's what we did starting out. So to get to 3 engines without unlocking anything, I maxed out Zookas, machine guns, mortars, and heavies. And that was enough to, and landing crafts, of course. And that was enough tech to get there. So in doing that, we skipped a multi-node, we skipped riflemen, we skipped shock bombs, and we skipped sniper towers. So shocks, obviously we're going to get those at some point, but the thing is the bases weren't really dirty enough, especially getting the troop health after 4 ER to really make the shock bomb worthwhile. So we're going to go ahead and skip those for now. I did grab the troop damage after 3 engines. Brick is really, really strong right now, so if you want to win right now and you think you'll use Brick for most of the season, then definitely pick her up because she makes the attacks much faster. I pretty well lost to everybody that had Brick. So as we make our way from 3 to 4, there's really only one path to go. Now we do have to unlock medics, which we aren't going to use. So, yeah, just make sure you don't get crying ears because we're also not going to be using them. So just don't make any mistakes, just kind of rushing through the tech tree early on. I did go ahead and pick up the heavy boost, even though we didn't need to. I just feel like with heavy choppers, we're going to need it. With heavies right now, for the longest time, we're going to need it. So, you know, that was probably a decent pickup. If we're switching to rocket choppers fairly soon, then maybe it doesn't make sense. But like I said, we're still going to get use out of it for the rest of the season. So, yeah. So, from here, I skipped this prototype. We might go back and pick it up. It's only 22 keys. Out of these 3, I think the Doom Cannon is probably the best pick. But they're all good. Laser beam is going to be good against heavy Zuka players. Shock blasters, you know, going to slow them up a little bit. So you can't really go wrong there. So yeah, this was destination number 1 to get to the troop health. I just unlocked the microwaver. I don't know if that's the right choice. Maybe the hot pot's better. But yeah, so that's where we're at for right now. I think the next thing we're going to do is probably go rocket choppers down to shock launchers, because that also gives us our first DVD. But yeah, that was able to get us into rank 14 and number 5 in Canada. We are starting pretty early, so a lot of players probably haven't even opened the game yet. But 14 right now is global 232, which is kind of cool. So yeah, this is the base I've been using. This was just my 3R base that I kind of cut in half. I would say I don't necessarily recommend it. We did go on a bit of a streak here after we got to 4 engines, but I was also losing at 4, so I don't know. It was kind of weird. I was playing a lot this morning, and I was just straight losses at first. Like I lost the first like 10 straight. Then we got all of our tech, and then I continued to lose, and then I didn't change anything, and then we started winning. So it's hard to say what caused that exactly. I think a lot of people coming in now, starting their season and that kind of thing too. But yeah. So on these bases, the spread out ones, what I like to do, especially since we now have that troop health, how come it doesn't say opponent boost? He must not have any. Is just going like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And there's really not that much that we could do with these attacks. I mean, we've got flares, but, looking at this now, I probably could have heavy rushed him. But, I don't know, maybe this will be kind of equally as fast, because that is a long ways to go. Without Brick's battle orders to speed them up, that's a long ways to go for the heavies, and obviously there's shock mines everywhere, so... Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, looking at this now, I think I probably should have heavy rushed it, but this was kind of a weird one. There we go, there's the troop health coming in. It's going to save him from one, not the second one. Okay. We want to go snappy over to this engine. It's going to take us quite a while to get over there, so... Yeah, I don't know. Let the heavies get ahead of it. You see that little stutter step that they do when they're switching targets? If your heavies are really close to your Zookas, you can just make them do that, because your Zookas are going to stop and then start going in. Your heavies are going to go like this, and they go a lot faster, so just a little thing, but it gets the Zookas back off the heavies a little bit, which is kind of nice. I don't know what we got there. It was like 230 something. Yeah, I don't know. The base is holding up now, so maybe it is decent. People seem to be struggling with it now for some reason. Oof, China CS just got fizzled. Let's go, guys. I want to see if that microwaver did anything. Let's take a look if the battle ends. Whoops. Why did I click my replay, chicken? It's early, guys. It's early. I'm not even awake yet. Enemy replay. So let's see. Let's see if the microwaver did anything. I was looking at my base. I was like, where's my microwaver? Yeah, the chicken has not had its coffee yet, so it is... stupid things will be said. Oh yeah, it definitely helped. Roasted those heavies down nicely. Okay, cool. Let's try one more. While things are working, you gotta press it, right? So, let's see. Let's see. Searching for opponent. So you guys let me know down below in the comments how you're making out this season, how your start has gone, and what tech path you've taken. I think typically whenever you can win by skipping stuff and going ahead further, and still being on pace for unlocking the right stuff, like in the long term, I think that's usually the way to go. Like even stuff like getting like the heavy boost and that, like that's not, it's helpful now, but it'll be helpful at the end of the season too. Oh, we got our first hot pot sighting. Okay. Now this is going to be interesting because I don't have any way of dealing with those. I got no shocks, I got no nothing. So this is going to be interesting. I think we'll probably be okay with the troop health. The heavy should be able to stand on it long enough. Oh yeah, it definitely doesn't roast them to death. Okay, that did like nothing. That was just like running into a flamethrower. That's why I like the microwaver, because it can hit the heavies and it can also hit Zookas if they're using Zookas. Worst case it'll just hit heavies, but as we saw in the last match, it definitely helped toast them up a bit. This looks a little sketchy. There's so many mines on that right side. I think enough Zookas will survive. The mines are always scary though, because they have such a crazy radius. Yep, this one could go either way. Freaking shock mines, dude. Yeah, I think he got us. Alright. Well, it can't always be perfect, but I'm pretty content with that. We got off to a decent start this season, and I hope that helps you guys out, get off onto on the right track at least. So yeah. Lots of Chinese players out this morning. 3-3. Let's quickly show you how he took us down, though. I'm assuming there's a brick involved. Oh, it's rocket choppers. Okay. So this might be what we're looking at in a little bit here. I'm a couple chests off the RCs myself, but yeah, I mean, as you can see, very quick and pretty easy to use. So yeah, hope that helps you guys out. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is going to wrap it up for the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And big shout out to those of you that have been using that code Check the Shop. And we'll catch you next one, guys. Check it out. Back.